I remember planning to wake up early, right? Setting up that 5 a.m. alarm. And when that alarm would go off, I would just sleep in, I would stay in bed, and the rest of my day was just so unproductive. I was not disciplined, I was all over the place, I had no routine. But this was so different compared to the days where I would wake up at that tahajjud time, at that fajr time, early in the morning, and I could pray, I could read some Quran, and then I could get to my work for my business. These were the days where it was so easy for me to be productive. It was just so easy for me to be disciplined, to stay on deen and just get stuff done. And I genuinely found these days so fulfilling, and it made me so proud to be living like this, to be living this disciplined life. And as you can imagine, there were so many advantages for that, right? I was waking up early, and the first thing in the morning, I was having beautiful conversations with my Lord. And obviously that fills your soul up. It gives you this level of fulfillment. But I was also able to tick off boxes for this dunya. I was able to tick off my task list, do more in a couple of hours in the morning than I usually do in a day. And obviously that's a great feeling, right? By like 9-10 o'clock, I'd already done my day's work. And I loved that. I loved being able to be productive like that. But it was hard for me to be consistently do this. There were more days where I would have set that alarm, but I would just sleep in. You know, that alarm would go off, I'd wake up, and then I'd just have these thoughts of all of the things I'm supposed to be doing today, all of the things I planned out. Like I have to make wudu, pray fajr, do this, do that. It was so much, it was overwhelming, and it would give me like this state of like anxiety, and it's like too hard for your brain, right? And it's just so much easier to go back to sleep. And I would. Then when I would eventually wake up, I always was just angry at myself. I was pissed off at my own laziness because I knew I wasted a good amount of time where I could have been on deen, where I could have been making progress in this dunya, but I really didn't. I let that time go off, and I knew that the rest of my day was going to be unproductive. I was going to be here and there and there, and it was just not going to flow. I was just not going to be disciplined. And that used to really, really annoy me. So I had to figure out a way to wake up early and also do it very, very consistently. The thing is, by this time, I had realized how powerful waking up early was. How powerful when you wake up for tahajjud or fajr, when you pray and then you get to work, how much barakah there is in the rest of your day, how productive you can be. And the best part is, you have this feeling of peace, you have this feeling of like pure fulfillment, like Alhamdulillah, like I got so much done, and you are honestly so proud of yourself. So this is why I prioritized waking up early, because I knew that if I was able to wake up early, I would win the morning, and if I win the morning, I'll win the rest of my day by Allah's will. So that's what I prioritized. That's what I wanted to focus on. I wanted to wake up as early as I could, as many days as I could, to make sure that I could wake up early consistently. I did a few things, and one of them was setting up an alarm for bedtime. So the time I was gonna go to sleep, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the evening after Isha, I set an alarm so that by that time, when that alarm goes off, I'm gonna start getting ready for bed, go brush my teeth, whatever, and then go to bed and get ready to sleep. This would give me enough like time to sleep and everything. So by the time it rolls around to 5:30, whatever, the time I've decided to wake up, I have that energy and I'm not just sleepy and tired. And there are even times where I just wake up naturally, like at 4:30, 4 in the morning, and I'm just like ready to go. And that's because I've set that time alarm. I've been disciplined on my night routine, which has allowed me to go to sleep early. Another thing that has really, really helped me to get out of bed, even when I've been sleep deprived for whatever reason, or just normal days, I used this today as well, is that when my alarm goes off and when I've turned it off, I am awake, right? Like I know what's going on. And rather than letting my brain think about all of the things I'm gonna do today, all of that task list, all of this, all of that, which would again overwhelm me, it would make me anxious because it's a lot of stuff to do. I'm gonna be tired, it's gonna be painful. It's so much easier to just go back to sleep. Rather than thinking about all of those things, I would just think about one simple thing that I need to do right now. When I'm in bed, when I'm just turning my alarm off, when I'm deciding between going back to sleep or staying up, there's only one thing I need to think about, and that is going to the toilet. If I can complete that action, I will stay up. And that's the only thing I need to think about. If I can complete that action, if I can get out of bed and go to the toilet, I will wake up and stay up the morning and the rest of the day, right? So that's what I do. I literally force my brain to only think about going to the toilet. And I even like count down myself, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we're gonna go to the toilet. That's it. That's all I think about. That's all I tell my brain. That's all we're gonna do. We can go to the toilet and then we can go back to sleep or whatever, right? I almost lied to myself in this way because I know by the time I've gone to the toilet, I'm gonna be more awake. I'm gonna be like, okay, let's actually do this. I'm gonna make wudu. I'm gonna come back, pray Fajr, and I would be ready to take on the day. And that thought process has really served me and helped me in waking up consistently early every morning. I also sometimes use caffeine if I have to, if I really feel like I need that energy. I used today like 2 caffeine pills because I was just like sleep deprived. Today was one of those days. I stayed up late for a meeting and I was just like sleep deprived. And I knew that I needed caffeine to get me going. And I used it and it really helped me to like stay up, to stay alert and to be focused. Waking up early, I want to let you know this, is one of the best things you can do for your deen and for your dunya. Like you will be shocked at how much progress you will make in both sides of the spectrum because of you waking up early. You will be so much more productive and you get the chance to have your first conversation of the day with your Lord, with your Creator, and that is just so powerful. It is just so valuable. So that's what I would highly recommend you to do, to prioritize. The maximum you should be waking up is like at Fajr time, so you can pray Fajr and then go ahead with the rest of your day. Now, I know it is a bit hard, it is a bit difficult. One, if you need my help, shoot me a message on Instagram and I will personally help you. I hope this was valuable for you. If you need my help, go shoot me a message on Instagram. Thank you for your time and go watch the video on the screen. Bye.